I don't know what you're holding on your hand. I'm gonna.
Beautiful. Why are you doing it?
When you have pockets, hold it.
Mommy's video.
No, that's all I'm doing. Hey guys, we're at the Canadian. What's it called?
Today of all days, you chose to. Understand where, Biko?
We're doing our Canadian citizenship celebration.
Why you do your face like that?
He's bored.
You're
Really bright. I think it's that place. They don't have to dress. They mustn't dress like that. Oh, maybe they were supposed to. Hi.
You all have their citizenship ceremonies?
Yes.
Okay, can I see your invitation letters, please? No guests yet, only the clients who are taking the oath will come with me, okay? Okay, so that's your seat number. When you go inside, have a seat on this number, okay? So you go down. All family. So all your invitation letter has a seat number on it. So make sure you seat number and then have a seat, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go ahead. No problem. No, this is
Guys, you have arrived for the citizenship ceremony.
back to the front for registration, please. Go ahead with the registration.
Gaga.
Just back to the front where you came in.
Oh yeah, Chowe. Come. Come.
This is so exciting.
Move backwards. Auntie, move. Come here. Go back. Go back, Biko. Now let know they stay one place. I'm here. What is that? Near GOC. Jacket that you put on your chest.
It's on the shirt.
Are you sure you're seeing me?
No, your video.
You and who? You and who?
Don't have to do.
This is just what you do to know Canada, right? Since you should not say citizen.
I know that. I'm telling you what now. To know it now. We're not supposed to West Coast. We're in West Coast.
Oh, give it back. He's nice.
Sit down and don't ask me a question. So here I was trying to call my mom and talk to her. Just wanted to let her know that the citizenship ceremony has started and this is how we look like and this is how the ceremony is going, and then we're ready and waiting for the ceremony to start. And then she was excited and she was very happy. Don't mind her chewing of gum. She was just so happy, excited for us. Oh yeah, that's the joy of a mother, to see her children progress and achieve great things in life. Yeah.
Session, you may be seated. Welcome everyone, my name is Anthem. I am the clerk of today's ceremony. In the spirit of reconciliation, we will now play a video called Welcome. There is Room, developed and produced by and with Indigenous people to showcase the history, culture, and diversity of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people in Canada.
No, better undig.
Terima kasih.
Linguages random, gender, IEC.
Greg, Kajachin, Anishinaabe. Bien avant que ces terres ne soient connues sous le nom de Canada, elles étaient le territoire des peuples autochtones, Premières Nations, Métis et Inuit. There are more than 600 First Nations communities from coast to coast to coast in Canada. Some of us live on a reserve set aside for our nations, and others live in towns and cities. Bien que chaque Première Nation a une langue, des cérémonies et des croyances différentes, la plupart de nos systèmes de croyances reposent sur le concept de l'équilibre. Nous croyons que tout être vivant doit travailler à maintenir un système équilibré. Les Métis sont un peuple distinct, d'ascendance mixte, soit autochtone et européenne, tirant son origine du commerce des fourrures au 18e et 19e siècle. Les unions entre les explorateurs européens et les femmes des Premières Nations visaient principalement à faciliter les relations du commerce, new culture within fur trade territories. Today, we can be found in regions across Canada.
The Inuit, which means the people in the Inuit language, live in the northern region of the globe. Our knowledge of the land, sea, and wildlife enable us to adapt to one of the harshest environments on Earth. Nombreux Inuits habitaient sur cette terre jusqu'aux années 1950 et 1960, lorsque le gouvernement du Canada les a déplacés dans les villes du Nord. Aujourd'hui, nous habitons partout au Canada, mais plusieurs d'entre nous considèrent le Nord comme étant notre chez-soi.
Les Premières Nations, les Métis et les Inuits ont toujours eu une tradition d'accueillir les autres, de partager leur culture et leurs connaissances et d'établir des relations positives. La relation initiale avec les colonisateurs reposait sur des principes de paix et d'amitié, mais ceux-ci n'ont pas toujours été honorés. As a new Canadian citizen, you play an important role in restoring the original collaborative relationship between Indigenous peoples alongside all Canadians. En prêtant le serment de citoyenneté, vous vous engagez à respecter la Constitution du Canada qui reconnaît et confirme les droits ancestraux et issus de traités des Premières Nations, des Métis et des Inuits. Qu'est-ce que cela signifie pour vous en tant que nouveau citoyen canadien?
Hi, ça va très bien, moi. Hi, I'm Charlotte Pamela.
Welcome to Canada. As a new citizen, you're going to hear about Truth and Reconciliation. Truth and Reconciliation is about acknowledging Canada's legacy of residential and federal day schools and understanding the wrongs of the past and present that Indigenous people experience. It's about working together towards healing and making positive change. In 2015, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission released 94 calls to action that span across child welfare, education, language, and culture. Calls to action that all Canadians can get involved with. You too can play a role in making change.
Howdy. My Indigenous name is Kenoshamak, which means tall pine, and my English name is Bob. Learning is a critical part about reconciliation, learning about the land you live on, learning about the histories of Indigenous peoples on that land and across Canada. There are numerous universities and colleges that have free online courses, hundreds of books authored by Indigenous peoples that you can read, as well as events that are hosted in urban centers and within Indigenous communities. We know that people come here from all over the world, and we're anxious to hear your stories too. That's part of reconciliation, is learning about each other as we become neighbors. We welcome you.
Peu importe d'où nous venons et peu importe les circonstances qui nous ont menés au Canada, nous avons tous la responsabilité de travailler à créer un Canada où nous avons tous notre place et où nous pouvons tous nous épanouir.
Hasta luego. Agatanoni Menato Isis.
Yat. Tungasigitsi.
Peta Wawa Michi Wagana.
Based on the language preference for today's candidates for citizenship, and will be presided by Citizenship Judge Mr. James Clover. We are pleased as well to have on our platform party today Mr. Owen Murray, Vice President of Immigration and Settlement Services in Catholic Social Services. Judge Clover, in accordance with the provisions of the Citizenship Act, it is my privilege to present to you 63 candidates for citizenship from 22 countries who have met all the requirements of the Citizenship Act and are now ready to take the oath of citizenship, the final legal requirement to become a Canadian citizen. I now invite you to give your opening remarks.
Bienvenue à votre cérémonie de citoyenneté. Welcome to your citizenship ceremony, and good morning. And it's a special week, being citizenship. We're pleased to have a special guest that will be saying a few words later in the ceremony. On behalf of the Government of Canada, I want to thank you and congratulate you for satisfying the requirements to take the oath before me today. I do want to acknowledge that the ceremony is taking place in the city of Edmonton, which is the traditional Treaty 6 territory of the Cree, Nikomasu, the Dene, the Saulteaux Nation. This Treaty 6 is also the home to the Métis. As Canadians, we are all living on Canadian Indigenous territories, and it's important that we recognize these lands as an act of gratitude to those that share the territories that we're so blessed to live on. The first people in this country didn't live necessarily on the land, they lived with the land. They were the original stewards of Turtle Island from time immemorial. Their connection with these lands and their knowledge can be shared, and all Canadians, we celebrate what it is meant to be a citizen in this country. It's also Asian Heritage Month this May, and that sort of coincides with what I want to tell you today. May was originally chosen for the Asian Heritage Month to celebrate the gifts that our community brings to us, because we believe the first Japanese male immigrant came to this country in May of 1877. So we cherish this idea of immigration and citizenship in this country, and we honor it by hosting Citizenship Week, but also things like Asian Heritage Month. I also want to thank the friends and family that are here today, and I wish there could be more. Citizenship is a special day for you, but it's also a special day for your family and friends, and for all of Canadians. So, good morning, friends and family. And finally, as I always do, I want to thank the people of the Canadian Armed Forces, as well as emergency services, domestic and abroad, who are protecting us for the service of Canada. We experience their safety and security only because of them. Now your journey has brought you before me today. Many Canadians may not fully appreciate the weight of the decision you made to become a Canadian citizen. In my personal case, I have only learned through age and service to how privileged I am to live in this country. Privileged. This country has provided me and my family many opportunities in a place of good health, safety, and wellness. As a Canadian, I'm so fortunate to experience peace, prosperity, and the opportunity to pursue what I believe is my purpose. In contrast, you have made a decision and applied considerable effort to have the same privilege. You have contributed significant time and resources, and you had to make difficult and probably at times painful decisions. You no longer live in your place of birth. You have uprooted your family and friends. You may have separated yourself from friends and family. You may have done this journey alone. You may have learned new languages and customs, and you have experienced a different way of life. All in your desire to share in the same privilege that I have experienced. Our country is better with people like you. People who, with strength and conviction, take control of their destiny and make this journey. People like you who see how special Canada is and chose to become a Canadian citizen. Now, as you know, citizenship comes with rights. Canada is a democratic country where rights and freedoms are protected. You have the right to vote. You have the right to run in elections. You are free to live and work and travel in any province or territory you wish. We have the freedom of expression. People are equal and protected under the law, regardless of race, national or ethnic origin, color, religion, age, sex, sexual orientation, gender identity or expression, mental and physical disability. You have the right to be served by the federal government in both official languages. This linguistic duality is an essential part of our Canadian identity. So please, cherish these rights and freedoms. Citizenship, however, also comes with responsibilities. Responsibilities such as obeying our laws and voting in elections, serving on juries when called upon, and protecting our heritage and our environment. Helping others in the community, and taking ownership of the well-being of yourself, your family, and your life. After today, you will represent our country and all that we value to each other and the rest of the world, so please take these responsibilities serious. In my continued service to this country as a citizenship judge, it is now my responsibility to administer the oath of citizenship. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Judge Clover. We will now proceed with the oath of citizenship. All candidates who are 14 years of age and older today are required to take the oath. If there is any doubt that you have taken the oath, you will not receive your certificate. You must repeat the oath in English or in French or in both languages after the citizenship judge. You are encouraged to repeat it in both languages as a symbolic gesture of your commitment to respecting Canada's two official languages. The citizenship judge will start by saying, "I swear," but you have the choice of saying either "I swear" or "I affirm." You will repeat the words of the oath as a group, one sentence at a time, each time after the citizenship judge. Please do not read the oath on your own. Now, with the candidates for citizenship, please stand if able and raise your right hand. Friends and family are invited to do as well. If you choose to swear the oath on the oath, please place it in your left hand. All right, Judge Clover, the candidates for citizenship are ready to read the oath of citizenship.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear me?
Yes.
And can you see me?
Yes.
Today is Citizenship Week, so say this with pride. I will go slow. We will say this together. Ready? Raise your right hand. I swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, King of Canada, his heirs and successors, and that I will faithfully observe the laws of Canada, including the Constitution, which recognizes and affirms the Aboriginal and treaty rights of First Nations, Inuit and Métis people, and fulfill my duties as a Canadian citizen. Drop your hand for a moment. Well done. With the same energy, please. Vous les répétez après moi. En français. Je jure que je serai fidèle et porterai les lois du Canada, y compris la Constitution, qui reconnaît et confirme.
We're Canadian citizens. Congratulations.
You may be seated. We will now proceed with the presentation of the citizenship certificates. When I call your name, please come to the front. Those who have chosen a paper certificate, of course, will receive it right now. Those of you who have chosen an electronic certificate, it will be available in the IRCC portal within 5 business days after the ceremony. Once you have come up, you have received your certificate, please go to the oath table with the IRCC staff over there. You do need to sign your oath form once again, and then you can return to your assigned seat. Please note that you are not required to shake hands with myself, Judge Clover, or Mr. Murray. If you so wish, if you come up and keep your right hand over your chest like that, if you feel more comfortable not shaking hands, you can do so. Let's begin.
Right, Omorai Yuri, Udi, Olu, Chukwu, Amara Chukwu, Udi, Given, Ikarovi, Chukwu, William, and Grace, Ogene, Chokwe, Chimamanda, Udi. And Grace, Ogene, Chokwe, Chimamanda, Udi.
How did he do it?
Tried.
Okay, film that. I tried.
They may not be in the regular. Congratulations, you look beautiful today.
Neha and Surjit Kaur Anand.
Maybe he was not interested.
Pronounce your name. It can be your Canadian name just for today. At this time, I would like to invite our special guest, Mr. Owen Murray, to provide congratulatory remarks. Mr. Murray is the Vice President of Immigration and Settlement Services for Catholic Social Services. Each year, Catholic Social Services provides.
So it is a bonjour, it is a good day. And we were blessed to have a guest today, and I always appreciate when a guest comes. Thank you so much, Mr. Murray. Behind us, coat of arms for Canada, right? The volume list in Latin there, really, you should say from seat to seat to seat. Right? And what I take from the idea of this territory is that we are so blessed. Canada is a huge piece of country, huge piece of country. Fortunate to our population, we have a lot of space here. It's also a gift of diversity, it's also a gift of inclusion, it's also a gift of opportunity. You can go from one coast to the other, you can go up to the north, down along the south, and experience different cultures and languages and foods and music and traditions. Right? So maybe your journey today is coming to Canadian citizens, your journey as a citizen continues. So one thing I hope you take away is be curious. Stay curious with your country, right? And shovel some snow. Get to know your neighbors, right? Make that little effort, because the second part I want to leave with is our country is very young. Compared to many of your countries, our history is really small, quite true. And that comes to me as an opportunity. One, it's an opportunity to right the wrongs that were made. There's time to correct it. There's time to fix that. There's also time to make our own history. And you are now part of that history. You have an opportunity to be part of this history. So seize that. Make your mark. Be a good Canadian. A great day. It's such a privilege for me to preside over these ceremonies. I'm relatively new to this. This is my first citizenship week. I'm really trying to embrace what that means. Last night before I came in, I was reading some articles about citizens, what people have done. And it is amazing what new citizens have done in this country. But I read one story in particular last night. I really read in 2023, a gentleman by the name of Bruce. He's from the Netherlands. He had come here many years ago. He was fighting fires in the Kelowna region, right, in 23. And you know what? He was on the line fighting fires on his citizenship day. The day for his ceremony came up. So you know what he did? He got permission. He left the line. He went to a truck. He put up his laptop. Took his. You know what he did after? Closed his laptop and back out to the fire. I think that's a great story that Canadians need to know. Right? You are adding value every day. Right? So be proud of that. Share that. I don't think Canadians are cool. How hard it is to be years ago. I truly do. So share your stories. Share them with your friends and family so we can have more of you good people. Right? So I hope you celebrate this today with your friends and family. Treat this as a celebration. That will show other Canadians how important this is today. I'd also like to thank what I believe is the best ceremonial team in Canada, so please give them a hand.
Thank you.
I'm going to play video. It's going to be in English. It's also going to be in French. You can sing either language. As long as you sing, that's all that matters. So if you're able, please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, sorry, give
Cherubim
standing while the citizenship judge and special guest leave the room.
There's a fountain. He's harassing me.
Let's say citizens of Canada. Sir. Citizens of Canada. It is done.